Hey guys, we are here with Eric Migicovsky, who is the CEO of Pebble, and they had a very successful Kickstarter campaign to launch a smartwatch called the Pebble. I am borrowing one right here, right now. And we've got some big announcements from them here at CES, and we thought we'd sit down and talk about what's going on.
First big announcement is we're shipping.
Yeah, so what's the story? When are you guys shipping?
We're going to start shipping to our Kickstarter backers on January 23rd. And you know, we're proud of what we've made, and we're really happy that our factory's just entered mass production, and we're ramping up, you know, as we start shipping those out. I'm mainly excited to hear what people think of it, because you know we've been working on this with our heads down for 8 months, and it's going to be really exciting.
So you're shipping on the 23rd, and obviously you're not going to be able to get to all of your backers right away, because you guys had how many backers on Kickstarter?
So we had 68,000 backers on Kickstarter who pledged towards 85,000 watches. So,
right.
Our production line will be, you know, at its peak, spitting out 15,000 watches per week.
Right.
So it'll be a little while before every single Kickstarter backer gets their watch, but you know, the good news is it's finished, and we're starting to ship.
Okay. And once you get through your batch of everything you're making for backers, you're making 15,000 a month. Are you just going to keep making 15,000 a month?
A week.
A week, excuse me, a week. Are you just going to keep on doing that?
Yeah. So after our Kickstarter project closed on Kickstarter, we opened up a website that took pre-orders, and sort of like people who are interested could sign their name down, and we have tens of thousands of people who have signed up for that. So our goal is to just keep pumping out Pebbles as much as people want them.
So the software, I want to talk a little bit about it. You've got different watch faces, and there's more watch faces coming from developers soon. Is that you've got people able to soon be able to make their own watch faces to put onto the watch?
Yeah. So there's several aspects to the sort of customizability of Pebble. One is the ability to run or install or download or create your own watch faces. There's also the ability to have notifications from the web sent to your Pebble, or even to have apps on your phone send messages to your Pebble.
Right, and that works basically, from what I understand, that to send a notification to your Pebble, right now it supports SMS, email, and phone calls.
Yeah.
And then it can control music that
on
way.
iPhone, it also does iMessage as well.
It does iMessage,
and on Android, we've got Google Talk notifications and Google Voice already integrated.
Are you guys hoping to build like an app ecosystem? Because I mean, you know, I know you're partnered with Runkeeper, and that's going to be coming in a future update. But it seems like, you know, as far as when you put smart in front of something, that sort of you assume that means a bunch of apps. And so, you know, being able to change my watch face is cool, and getting those alerts coming in is cool, and that's you know, better than just a simple watch, you know, for somebody that wants that sort of thing. But are you guys looking to expand beyond that to get, you know, more apps and more apps able to talk to it? And if so, how would that work?
So we've explained sort of the roadmap that we have as it relates to sort of apps. We're starting with watch faces because it's kind of like a discrete problem that we can solve and make sure that it's, you know, the SDK is working well. From there, we'll expand to apps that include buttons or interaction, so games. I think that casual gaming will be pretty cool in Pebble. I'm really looking forward to Snake or something like that just to start with. But really, you know, from there, we'll be including API support for accelerometer reading. So if you want to write an app that reads from the accelerometer and analyzes that data, you can do that right on the wrist.
Well, okay, bottom line it for me. When am I going to be able to get weather on a Pebble?
So you can do that with if this then that, actually.
Okay, how does that work?
So if this then that is a web service that kind of connects a web service to another web service. Yeah. And we build and have in place a web service that talks to if this and that and acts as an endpoint. So if you go to the website if.com, you can set up various alerts to push messages to your Pebble, and one of them is weather notification. So I have one that's set up so if it's going to rain in Palo Alto, the next day it will send me a little text on my watch.
Now, how does that get to, does the app itself send it in, or does that come as an email or a text message or something?
Right now
it's interpreted? Or?
Right now that message comes as an email and pops up on my watch.
Okay.
But we're working on getting the final push system set up so that other applications besides IFT can push notifications to users' watch. Think of it like, you know how you have a login with Facebook button on a lot of apps? We're making a login with Pebble. So if you use a specific maybe traffic website or a stock website or something like that, we're building a system so that website can add a login with Pebble button So their users, if they have a Pebble, can get notifications pushed directly to their watch.
Would that sort of thing also be able to work on like smartphone apps, presumably? If I had a smartphone
exactly.
that wanted to
Yeah,
push the
it's
Pebble?
just a web endpoint, an OAuth2 endpoint.
Right. Okay. And what are you targeting for that sort of?
So the endpoint is done.
The endpoint's
and it's
done, so people can
productized.
do that now. It'll push out by email, and then at some point in the future, it'll push out
It'll be a
directly
push
without having to go
notification.
through the email. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our congratulations on shipping. Shipping on the 23rd, and thanks so much for talking to us. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.